It's tea time!
This is where we spill the tea. I mean, we're here.
We're on the Jones Beach Boardwalk.
Oh
Dee
my
Snyder's
God.
calling in.
Wrap it up. We've been hanging out with the HotTeas.
The HotTeas, by the way, armies. Hashtag Long Island Life. Cheers.
Cheers.
Hey, welcome back to Long Island Tea. I'm Kristen.
And I'm Sharon.
And we have a very special episode for you today.
And this is so exciting.
If you are tuning in as opposed to viewing it on our YouTube channel, Discover Long Island NY, I don't know why, because then you don't get to see this background.
Oh.
But you can always go back and check it out. But or look at our social media. We'll have pictures of where we are today. But we are on the North Fork at the beautiful Paumanok Vineyard.
It's incredible.
I've never been here before. Have you been here before?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
It's beautiful.
All right. Well, we're going to tell you all about it. And, of course, we have a special guest, the owner of this incredible vineyard. But first, we got to say, Sharon, how you doing?
Oh, I'm doing fantastic today.
Are you?
This weather?
I know. It's like you seemed really excited just now.
Because this
I was
weather.
like,
I
whoa.
mean, here we are. We're outside in Paumanok on the VIP deck.
I mean, it's
literally
weird. The weather
no
is,
jacket.
I know. I had my coat and then I took it off.
Yeah.
I'm like squinting. It's so sunny.
I know.
It's gorgeous.
We are lucky.
No,
ducks.
Bree's trying to give me her glasses. I'm like, no, I've got glasses, Bree. I'm just being crazy. Like, I know. Oh, do you want? What, should I put my glasses on? You're telling me, like, okay. She's like, you look tired.
No.
She's like, put them on.
Little hints.
I know. I was like, it's true. I'm just I don't even know what day it is where I'm at, and I have to say thank God for Thanksgiving.
Thank God
I just
for
want
Thanksgiving.
to eat and sleep.
What did you do on your way out here?
Oh, I know. What did we both do?
What did we both do?
No, we're fully texting each other the whole time. Like, are you going to Briarmere Farms to get a pie? Because I want to make sure I have time to stop, but I don't want to miss it.
And I don't want to miss it exactly, or do we both want to stop? I can get it for you. I'm stopping. You're stopping. Who wants to pick it up?
Especially before Thanksgiving.
Right.
I mean, you always stop. I feel like Briarmere pies, which also has like fruit and mums and I don't know what were those weird plants? Are those eggplant? I don't even know what those are.
I don't know what they were, but
I took pictures of them. I was like, what is this
How
plant?
surprised. Like, it was incredible timing, right?
I told Sharon, I was like, just when you get there first, tell me how long the line is. And if depending on the line, you can get my pies because I don't want to be late. She's like, there's no line. I'm like, sorry?
Perfect timing.
Like, before Thanksgiving?
I know. And they said that it's like more busier during like the weekends, obviously. But
well, this is what we always tell people when you're coming to the North Fork, that come during the week. And it's just like the most amazing experience. It's like you have this incredible farm area all to yourself.
Oh my gosh.
And there's no traffic.
No.
And it's so peaceful.
And what a beautiful day today.
It's incredibly pleasant.
What flavors did you get?
Okay, so I have to get strawberry rhubarb.
Me too.
Because that's
Same.
Thomas's favorite.
Yeah.
And he says it's the only pie that he's ever tasted anywhere in the world that's just like his grandmother's.
Oh, that's awesome.
Although I would say it's Briarmere is on the way to the North Fork and it's super famous. Like I didn't know about it before I came here, but like on Long Island, it's iconic.
Everybody knows.
But I do personally think that there's so many farms, like the farms all over Long Island, all make pies and they're all amazing. So you don't have to trek out here every time. You can go to a local farm. But according to Thomas, this is the only place that makes strawberry rhubarb
just like his grandma. So cute.
And the other one we got was a mixed cherry raspberry.
I did too. Oh my God.
No,
so funny.
so funny.
I swear.
Yeah. And the cool part about it, because they're like prepared for Thanksgiving.
Yeah. You can buy it frozen.
You buy it frozen.
That's what I did.
And then but I bought one frozen amateur. Total amateur move. I bought one frozen and then he handed me the other one fresh, the rhubarb. So now it's 1,000 degrees outside. It's like I don't even know, September weather, and it's literally just melting in my car.
Yeah, but it's so funny because we're talking to the girls prior to recording today. We're talking to the girls in the tasting room, and I was like, I stopped at Briarmere before I got here, and she's like, my husband's going hunting this weekend, and I'm totally picking up a pie and eating it all weekend with no guilt. And I'm like, me too, girl, me too.
Man, that is some emotional eating. I don't know. Who's eating pie by themselves?
Right, because you can enjoy it by yourself.
No, if you ever hear about me eating pie by myself, you just picture me just like rocking, just like crying.
Oh boy, that's
I was
scary.
Probably crying and eating pie. Like, no, I mean drinking wine by yourself for me is totally fine.
Story,
that's totally different.
Yeah, but we were talking to Kareem earlier, the owner of Paumanok, and we said, what pair as well with the.
Oh yeah,
with the
no,
pies.
that was so awesome because we told him we are going to Brymere, and he's like, "Oh, we actually have wines that we pair with the pot,
Yeah.
with the pies." I'm
Yeah.
like, "Stop it! That's
Isn't that
amazing."
awesome?
That's how it tapped in. It is out
Yeah.
here. You come out here and you're like, "Oh, I just mentioned I went to Brymere." They're like, "What'd you get? This is what the wine you should take to your Thanksgiving." I'm like, "Done."
Perfect. Thank you.
I would have never thought to do that. So
Right?
that's amazing. I know.
Yeah.
So we're very lucky to be out here, and so we're doing great. And it's been an insane week, and it continues. One of the things I'm doing tomorrow, I'm excited about. I get to go to the ribbon cutting
I'm
of the
so
new UBS
excited
Arena,
for you.
which
I
is
feel like that is so awesome because everybody is building this up. Like
Yeah.
News 12, Newsday, every email I've gotten in my inbox today is like, 2 more days,
Yeah.
or whatever.
yeah.
It's awesome.
Everyone's like, "Oh my God, you're going to cut the ribbon?" I'm like, "No." Correction. I'm going to be at the ribbon cutting.
Oh, okay.
You know, the
okay.
governor's going to,
Yes.
everybody
True.
that has a pulse
Yeah.
that's of any importance on Long Island is going to be there, and they're going to be like fighting to cut that ribbon. I'm like,
You're going to
"No,
be one of 75 on
no.
that line.
Do not prioritize, okay? And that
You'll
list,
hang on to the end.
not even. No, I'll be in my chair like,
Hey,
yay.
Aw.
Heather. You know, but it's still cool to be there.
That is awesome.
And I was thinking that arena, you know, we did a sneak peek behind the scenes. You can see it on LITV, where we took you behind the scenes before it was ever done. It is amazing, the detail they put into it. And the first Islanders game is what, this weekend, right? Saturday?
Yeah.
They're like hottest ticket in town. Trying
Yeah.
to get ticket to that game. Crazy. And then my daughter Kinsey got Harry Styles tickets.
Oh, she did. Oh, yeah.
It was a whole thing. And so she's going to that, but I'm like, I want to go to something. Like, I'm not going to anything. I get to go be there in the chair to
In
cut
the
the ribbon.
audience.
No one's offering me tickets.
Hello.
Again, lets you know where I am on the priority list. Like, hello, I want tickets.
I'm here.
No one's inviting me.
That's hysterical.
But it made me think. I saw this article, and I don't today in the paper that, speaking of arenas and centers, did you hear that the Staples Center in LA just changed the name? And as of, I think it's Christmas Day, it's now the crypto.com arena.
What? Are you even into crypto?
No.
Right? I don't even understand it.
I might want to be in on it.
Me too.
Somebody invest for me.
Somebody help a sister
I
out.
have no idea what's going on. But I'm like, oh my God. And it makes me think, like, it's a smart move because it makes
Yeah.
me think, like, I should buy crypto. It's taking over the world.
I think we're late to the game.
It's gone up too much.
I feel like we're late to the game.
And we say that, and then it's going to go up like 50% more.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, I should have
Yeah.
done it when I said I was going to do
Right.
it a year ago.
Right.
I thought I was late to the game. I don't know about cryptocurrency. It scares me.
It does. It's scary. I don't understand anything about it.
It's like that new thing they do where you can buy art and gifts, and I'm like, I don't understand it.
What do you mean?
You can buy like art, or you can buy like a share of a piece of online art or like a GIF.
Right?
Called an NFT.
NFC, yeah.
NFT.
And okay, so you know what we sound like right now? You know that iconic clip from the Today Show when it was Katie Couric, and they're talking about the internet, and she's like, "What is the internet? What is that?" I mean, they're gonna like replay this
Oh my God.
in 10 years. No one's gonna replay this in 10 years, obviously, but
You never know.
someday they'll be like, "What is this cryptocurrency?"
We're gonna be like,
and I'm like,
Bitcoin?
NFC.
What?
Anyway, I don't know. Listen, I just give me my like actual newspaper dropped on my front lawn.
Right.
I feel
In my
like-
mailbox.
And then get out of my yard,
Yeah.
kids. You know?
Time to go.
I feel like such an old person, but whatever. So this is, I honestly can't even believe this weather.
I know. It's
I'm
crazy.
dead. And I'm so, I mean, is it going to stay like this?
No.
It's supposed to stay like this, right? For
No, it's
Thanksgiving?
not. No, we're supposed to get like this crazy storm and
Right.
like lake effect snow, whatever that is.
Yeah. What?
Yeah, you didn't see that?
Lake effect snow?
Did you see that?
No, I don't know what you're saying.
You don't know what lake effect snow is?
No.
It's like a snow. I don't know. I can't
What is
explain
lake
it.
effect snow? Is that a thing? Do you guys all know what that is?
It's a
It
thing.
has to do with the weather patterns, really.
Yeah. I guess Long Island. I don't
Let me
know.
tell you what we don't get in Arizona.
Lake effect snow.
Lake effect snow.
Or any
not a
snow
thing.
for that
No.
matter.
It did snow one time in Scottsdale, and everyone lost their
I
minds.
can't imagine.
It
It was probably like news
like
worthy.
literally everything on the news was like the golf course with,
Yeah.
and it was like a base,
frosting.
yeah, it was like a frost. Yeah, everyone's lost.
Jack
yeah.
Frost
Yeah,
came
yeah.
for a
Everyone's
minute.
like, oh my god.
That's so funny.
Okay, great. Well, I was hoping it would be like this because wow, Thanksgiving. I'm excited about it. Here's one thing I am excited and yet not about:
Okay.
the parade.
Why not?
I know.
You're
we talked
super
about
excited about it.
I love it. But, Sharon, I had a dream.
Uh-oh.
Okay? I had a dream, and I have since I moved here.
Okay.
I want a float.
Yes. I know. This was
I want
coming.
a
I knew
Macy's
it.
Thanksgiving Day Parade float.
Yeah.
I don't understand. And so I came here. Remember, so the first Thanksgiving I was here, I'm in the kitchen, and now I'm like tuned in because I'm a New Yorker now. Like, I've always watched it in the background, but now I'm like,
Yeah. I live here.
Yeah, it's mine. And I'm watching it, and this South Dakota has a float
Yeah.
going by. Like Smokey Robinson on there, and the Smoky Mountains he's singing. I'm like, what the actual hell is this? Okay. I stop everything. I'm texting the entire team.
Yeah.
Like, are you seeing this right now?
Is anybody watching?
Why does South Dakota have a float and we don't? Where are you at? Where's everybody
I know.
at? And everyone's like, oh my God. And so we were like, Jamie was here. So I'm like, mission, get a float.
Right.
Okay.
Hashtag
So this has been a 4-year process.
Thanksgiving.
And
prayer.
then we go to find out. We do all the research. We find out. We go to Macy's. We meet with their team. And South Dakota has some kind of like lock on this float.
Right.
For 12 years. I mean, I've never noticed it. It ruined my whole Thanksgiving. And so then ever since then I've been trying to and there's only a handful of floats that transition.
Which we didn't know.
I learned so
We
I know
didn't
everything
know.
about
You
the float.
learned so much.
And they're
Yeah.
3-year contracts in case you need to know, and they build the float and they get to pick the entertainment. And I'm like, so we call them, we go to Macy's, and I'm like, first of all, we're in New York. Long Island.
Yeah.
And secondly, we're the home of Mariah Carey, the #1 Christmas song in the world, at least in America.
Always.
And we're the home of Dee Snider, who wrote the #1 Christmas song in Canada.
Yep.
Okay. And now Debbie Gibson just has a Christmas song.
Right.
So the trifecta of Christmas music,
Right.
all here
Came
from Long
here.
Island.
Came
This is
from
us.
here.
This needs to be us. Mm-hmm. I'm like, it's going to be. And they were like, what would it be? I'm like, it would be the Montauk Lighthouse. Okay. And anyway, so.
Maybe Billy Joel. I don't know.
I mean, Billy Joel would be amazing. And I
Right.
love Billy Joel, but I mean, is he going to sing All I Want for Christmas? Because
true,
I feel
true,
like it
true,
is
true.
kind of, but Billy Joel, of course. If he wants to come, yes.
Fine. He's invited.
Yes. We'll put you on the float, Billy.
You got a spot.
Yeah. But I'm like, we had to tell the board. I had to tell the board on our board meeting. I'm like, okay, I didn't get the float. Because I had to like carve out.
Yeah,
I mean,
you had to
this is a
present
thing.
everything. Yeah.
I was like,
It wasn't just like, hey, I want
had
a
it
float.
budgeted.
Yeah.
And I said I didn't get it, and they were like, "It's okay, you can go to the parade." I'm like, "No, I had my pageant wave ready.
Yeah.
I was ready to be on the float.
You were ready to just wait.
It's fine. I'll just keep perfecting it.
Yeah.
You and me.
Yeah.
We'll do it together, and eventually we're all going to be on that float. Mark my words. Okay, Macy's. I've not given up. I
Watch
love
out.
you. It's fine. I still love you, Macy's. We'll still be tuning in. We're very excited. Anyway, so we are in Paumanok, so we're drinking wine, and look how beautiful this
Oh my gosh.
Chenin Blanc that
Delicious.
they have. It's not the wine of the week because we have a lot of wine, but we have several wines this week.
This is part of the wine.
Yeah,
of the
but
week.
we've got several wines this week.
Oh,
So it's the
yeah,
wine
yeah,
of the
yeah.
week, but we have this, we have a Cab Franc, and we have a very, very special tasting we're going to do here in a minute. But this, here, I'll let you do it because I don't know what's happening
So
here.
this is the Chenin Blanc 2020 dry table wine, estate bottle by Paumanok Vineyards. It is so delicious. I feel like it is like perfect weather to enjoy this delicious wine here on the VIP deck.
Oh my God, yeah, we're up elevated, so when you see the show on YouTube, you can see the vines behind us.
Right?
But look at this. It is so
The clarity of it. Oh my gosh.
And it was icy cold when he gave it, like nice and chilled.
I know.
Perfect
We
chill
were, like,
temperature.
blown away by the tour that we received before we started doing the recording.
Yeah, and we're going to talk to Kareem about it. He's
Oh
going to
my
tell us all about it. No,
gosh.
we did a whole tour. We're experts now.
Yeah. This is so good. This
We're
is
like that.
I was asking questions and you're like, look at you and your knowledge.
Oh, I know.
I'm like,
Sharon's like, is that the wine thief? When you, I'm like, what?
are we thieving the wine
Are we
right now?
thieving it? Yeah. I'm like, I mean, I remembered it when you said it, but we're becoming wine experts. But I actually love this. And as we're talking about like the holidays and Thanksgiving, still the thing is, you still drink white and red. That I think that whole thing about white in the summer and red, I think that's all out
It's
the
all
window,
false.
right?
Yeah. False.
And as far as like what you eat with, turkey or chicken I think
or
that's
even pie, right?
a pie. Oh my God, wine
was-
and pie.
But
Probably,
like,
I can see
who
that.
would even think? What
But
kind of
I
wine
think
do
it's
you
all out
drink?
the window. I think what it is now is you drink what you like,
Yeah.
right? You drink what tastes good,
What your
and
palate agrees
and whatever,
with.
yeah,
Yeah.
whatever you're in the mood for.
Yeah.
If you like it, then it's
And you know
probably
what?
good.
We love it all.
Well, this is really amazing. I love it, and
Turns out.
it's just like so crisp and light and perfect. It'd be a perfect way, to drink with pie probably. I don't know if that's true.
Or turkey dinner,
Kareem will have to
right?
tell us. But like when you're starting your dinner, yeah, I love it. It's really good.
It is so good.
And then we're gonna have some Cab Franc too.
Yeah.
And then he has a special wine for us, and he's got a very special wine of the week deal.
I'm so excited about
my
that.
God.
Our HotTeas, I mean, come on. It does not get any better than this deal.
I can't even believe how beautiful it is out here too. Also, everybody should stop everything that you're doing right now
And just go outside.
and get out to the vineyards right now.
Although this will air after.
yeah, no, but like
So-
doesn't like well, no, I think it's still going to be nice in the
Oh,
fall
yeah.
and the winter.
Yeah, no,
And
yeah,
again,
yeah.
in the middle of the week, come midweek, no traffic. It was
Right?
so great.
We were like blown away.
And you get whatever table you want, like all these chairs that face the vineyards.
Oh my gosh.
They're like your own little oasis. It's amazing.
It
Okay,
is
go ahead,
amazing.
Sharon.
So the
I'm
wine
sorry.
of the week deal is 40% off a case of either the Chenin Blanc or the Cab Franc, plus free shipping in New York. Use code HotTeas, and direct links to their online store will be in the notes, or go to longislandteapodcast.com, scroll to the wine of the week deal, and you will find it there. This will be going on for the entire month from 30 days of the airing of this episode.
Oh
So-
my god! So 40% off.
Right?
A
Plus
case.
free shipping in New York.
What?
Amazing.
Never happens.
Never happens.
Never happens. And it's the holiday season. You know, you're gonna have to take a bottle of wine to
Everywhere
literally
you go.
everywhere you
Yeah.
go for the next month.
Yeah.
Just stock up and
But
save 40%.
you know what's amazing about this winery specifically is they won New York Winery of the Year in 2004, 2015, and 2021.
Isn't that cool? I know. I pulled up and I was like, whoa.
That's amazing.
This is like the winery of the year. And they also own Palmer
Yeah,
Vineyards.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, no, I
I
didn't
didn't know that,
It's
which is
gorgeous.
awesome.
So they're like experts. I
Yeah.
mean, and this is family. Okay, we should probably just bring
Bring
Kareem in
Kareem
here.
on. Yeah,
because
that's
Kareem,
a
come on
probably good
in.
idea.
Because
because they're multi-generational.
are you sure? We've had one. We didn't even pregame.
Well, I did.
Oh. She's
While
like-
I was waiting for you, I
Yeah,
had
come
some
on
of their
in. Yeah,
Chardonnay.
come on in, Kareem. We are very lucky and privileged to have the second generation owner of this incredible vineyard here. Kareem, thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, and also president of Long Island Wine Country, who has been our incredible sponsor of this podcast for all of our hot teas that gives us all these great deals and exclusive knowledge of wine. So thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
We're happy to have that partnership with you.
Ooh, Kareem, you have a radio voice.
I know.
Did you know that?
He
like,
does.
He's like,
I was
all
listening.
smooth.
I was like, wow.
I mean, we did the tour with you, but all of a sudden you're like, like you were like when we
You're like, hello.
When we first started this podcast, Sharon would be like, Sharon was like, hello,
Hello.
sweater
How
weather.
you doing?
I know. So we always joke about ourselves, like you know, it was very like prepped. But you're good. You've got the natural radio voice. So we just did the tour with you. Totally amazing. We have a bunch of stats that we want to let people know about this vineyard. But first of all, how long have you guys owned it?
So we're a family business. My parents, Charles and Ursula Massoud, who are alive and well, founded Paumanok in 1983 when they purchased this farm. It used to be a potato farm. And they got straight to work in 83 planting our first vines. And so today, myself and my two brothers, Salim and Nabil, we're operating both Paumanok and Palmer Vineyards.
That's cool. And Massoud, what is that? What is your heritage?
Lebanese. My father was born and raised in Lebanon, and actually that brings up a good point. We should really be called Massoud Family Vineyards because we're absolutely a family affair. Long story short, we decided not to use the family name, and so my mother, who, by the way, my mother is also from abroad, born and raised in Germany, in the Pfalz, which is a big wine district in Germany. She recalled when she studied American literature in school that wasn't there this poet, this famous American poet, and wasn't he from Long Island, and didn't he have this name for Long Island? So she went back and researched it, and so it was Walt Whitman. And so Walt Whitman, he rarely referred to Long Island as Long Island. He referred to it as my beloved Paumanok. And in fact, on our label, you'll see on most of our labels we have an excerpt from a poem by Whitman, really lovely poem. And anyhow, that's how we discovered the name. My mother discovered the name Paumanok.
What does
And-
Paumanok mean to him? Why did he call it that? You know?
It's the old native name for Long Island.
Oh, okay.
The Native Americans who were here, and apparently, there were different tribes. This is the best of our understanding is that there were different tribes, but collectively, the various tribes had the same name for the region, for the island, and it was Paumanok.
Did you guys know that? I had no idea about that. That's awesome. And we're always talking about, we talk a lot about the diversity of Long Island and how cool it is. Like, we just did a fit doc show on K-beauty, which is Korean beauty, from this Korean doctor in Syosset, and having you guys out here from Lebanon and having all this rich culture. It's really awesome. People don't, you think you're just going to go to the vineyard for the day, but you get to meet the family and what you guys infuse, the culture that you infuse into what you're doing is amazing.
We feel very lucky and blessed and privileged to be able to do what we do, which is grow fine wine. And as my father says, winemaking is less of an art and more of a partnership with Mother Nature. Unfortunately, she's the senior partner, which is absolutely true. But there are times where, what I tell people, all the romantic things are true. Mm-hmm. There are times we're sitting on our deck, we're having local shellfish with local oysters, potatoes, and other produce, the corn when it's in season, tomatoes and fish and so forth with our own wine. Right here on the deck, the sun sets behind you, and like life doesn't get better than that. Yeah. But there's also real blood, real sweat, real tears, and every member of my family has a back problem, including me. And so it's not unlike other things that are very challenging and stressful in life. But we feel very fortunate, and we're very happy to be in this position to be growing fine wines, and right here on Long Island.
Yeah, it's not a bad gig. Look at this place; it's incredible, and you're making wines and good ones at that. But it's got to be stressful and challenging, and it is very laborious, which we've learned from the other vineyards. And you don't know, like the weather can dictate everything, and it's so out of your control.
We talked about that during the tour about what the climate means to the vineyard.
Yeah. That's what it's all about. Galileo there's this famous quote from Galileo, and it's something like, wine is rays of sun held together by water. And the point is, when you look at the vintage on a bottle, the year, the reason people geek out on wine so much, especially the vintage, is because that bottle is a time capsule of an agricultural product from that year. So the 2021 we just bottled. We're bottling as we speak.
Sharon and I got to see it on the machines. It was so cool.
Incredible.
It's an exciting moment. I mean, it's really the birth of the wine, and in one sense. And so the point is, like 5, 10, 15, 20 years from now, we can taste that wine, and we will be drinking something that was growing on the vine this year in 2021. And that's kind of magical. You can't say that really about Coca-Cola. I mean, I guess you could, but you wouldn't care.
It's manufactured.
One of the things that you said.
And you wouldn't care about Budweiser either, because they're always exactly the same.
Yeah.
Right.
Whereas wine, what's so special about wine is, even if it's from the same producer, from the same site, and everything is the same, it's a different vintage, and that's everything. Mm-hmm. It can really dramatically change the character of the wine.
Yeah, and that is what makes it interesting, right? Is when you taste it and you're like, this one is different. That's what makes it special. That's why I love to drink wine. Not just because I love wine. It's obviously, you call it a conversation in a glass.
Yeah. I love that. That's what I was just going to say.
Oh, were you?
Yeah, one of the things you talked about was the conversation in a glass and how they all speak to each other, but also how Long Islanders themselves can remember the year 2021 and the rainfall, and how one month we got 2 inches of rain right away, and that affects the harvest and how it can bottle into this.
And you can remember, like you said, you have an experience with it, a relationship with it, because you remember that summer. And I was telling him, I always explained last summer, like it was either torrential rain, hurricane, or record heat.
Right.
But that translated into, you said, a really great wine.
Vintage. Weirdly, it ended up being quite a strong vintage.
I'm so excited. And you actually, while we were standing there, we have video of it to prove it. And unlike the bull, which no one believes, you pulled it right off the machine.
The bottling
The
machine.
bottle, and we're going to taste it. Because you said it was great. And can I just say one thing I love about your wines? I love the screw cap. Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Don't get me started.
Do you like it or not?
Oh, I'm a screw cap evangelist. I think they're great.
I love it.
We can spend another hour talking about caps, but that's okay. I won't do that to you.
It's so great because it protects the wine, first of all, right? You have so much less leakage or loss or whatever they call it. But then from just a consumer perspective, it's so much more convenient. You grab it. If you take it to the beach, the beach, like be cool about it, you know, or whatever.
Be quiet.
But you take it, or it's just so much easier to I was so excited when I saw the screw caps.
Yeah.
I'm like, thank God, I went to like, with the electric wine opener, you know, and then it gets stuck.
Yeah.
It's so annoying.
All right. Should I crack it open?
Yeah, let's do
Yes,
it. Let's do it.
please.
While you crack it open and pour it, I want to a couple of things you told us, which I thought were really cool, specifically about this vineyard. And again, you guys also own Palmer. Is that first of all, you were the first vineyard to have the solar power, right? And now you are 100% powered by solar energy.
That's right.
I mean,
That's amazing.
thank
You're one
God.
of the only
thank God. I mean, we're talking so much these days about the environment and what's going on and
Sustainability and all
sustainability.
that. Yeah.
So, you know, just what an incredible feat, first of all, to be that forward thinking. And also,
You said you did that in 2017?
yeah.
We got up to 100% in 2017. The first panels right next to us here went up in 09.
Right.
And then we put up more panels in the back. We have a couple barns, and those are covered in panels, and that went up in 2017. When we did that, it got us up to 100%.
Wow.
And how smart, because first of all, thank you guys for doing that, because you read so much about what's happening. And I mean, look, it's a beautiful sunny day and we're all loving it, but it's also, I keep waiting for winter. Where is my winter? They say we're going to have a really crazy winter,
I don't
actually.
know. I don't know.
La Nina.
La Nina.
Oh, yeah? Is it a La Nina
It's
year?
supposedly going to be a La Nina.
Oh, okay.
We'll see.
That I know about in Arizona. We have a lot of La Nina yet. So, so I thought that was really cool. And then you guys produce, 10,000 to 12,000 bottles annually?
Cases.
Oh,
Cases.
cases.
Multiply by 12 for bottles. So.
Oh, my God. That's awesome.
I know.
That's
We
awesome.
were in the tour, and I'm like, how many? And he's doing the math in his head, like so quick. He spit it out. That was
Yeah, Sharon, don't make him do math.
I know. Sorry.
Okay, so this, first of all, I'm smelling it. It smells so beautiful. I love it. You can totally smell it. I mean,
So this is an infant. It was bottled, an hour ago, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or not even. So it's very, very young, obviously. But on the other hand, the reason we do, and by the way, this is an extremely early bottling in terms of the calendar date. Today is November 18th. This wine, some of the grapes in this wine were still hanging on the vine just over a month ago.
Wow.
So that's very, very quick to do it that way. But for a lot of the white wines we make, we're going for a crisp, zippy, vivacious, snappy, fresh style of wine. And all those adjectives are realized in a wine that's bottled very young. And so there's a stylistic imperative to bottling so early, but there's also an economic one. And as I told you, believe it or not, I swear it's true, we sold out of our 2020 semi-dry Riesling today. So it's
really? Oh, wow. Perfect timing.
Talk about just in time. It doesn't always work out quite like that, but sometimes it does.
that's cool.
And,
So cheers.
cheers.
Thank
Cheers.
you. This is really quite the treat that we
Cheers.
get to taste this. Okay, you have to.
Wow.
Oh my God. That is so good.
That is delicious.
It's like, I like the word snappy.
yeah.
Snappy, crisp, sweet, just perfect. I love it.
And so we call this wine semi-dry Riesling, meaning it's not totally dry. By the way, that's kind of a weird expression, right? Dry?
Right. Right.
Where does that even come from? This stuff is a liquid. Why would you call it dry?
Why would you say dry?
Why would you call any liquid dry? But so my understanding of where that expression comes from, it's a reference to a well. When a well has run dry, there's no more water left in the well. So what does that have to do with what we're talking about? It's referring to the fermentation. When the yeast has run out of sugar to ferment and convert into alcohol, the ferment has run dry.
Wow.
There's no sugar left in that well. It's gone. The yeast has converted it all into alcohol. So dry refers to the absence of sugar, and therefore semi-dry means it still has some
A
sugar.
little sweetness.
Oh, okay. See, we're helping people out. So
Or
that you
just
can
call
sound,
it semi-sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So everyone's going to sound really like classy and
Sophisticated,
educated
yeah.
at their Thanksgiving. And the other thing you said, which everyone should use this line at the story at their Thanksgiving dinner to be like, it's a conversation in a glass. And then you use this really cool analogy. Do you mind repeating it?
Well, yeah, I like to say that
Yeah,
you hear wine people talk about, they use this weird language with wine, like, oh, the wine's kind of dumb, it's muted, it's introverted, it's not very expressive, and things like that. And so they're referring to the ability of the wine to express itself when we're talking about the aroma, the taste, and so forth. But I like to make an analogy to like our sense of hearing, for example. Like when we were out in the vineyard, you could hear me, but there's this background noise, the traffic, the birds, and and but you could hear me. But had my brother pulled up on his tractor and revved it up, you would no longer hear me. My voice would have been drowned out by that noise, and you would see my mouth moving, but you wouldn't hear what I'm saying. And in much the same way, there's a conversation going on in our glass of wine where one aroma can be more pronounced than the other to such an extent that it'll dominate all the other aromas. And that wine becomes dominated by just that one aroma. And so we were talking about this aroma compound that exists in grapes and in wine called the pyrazines, which have this strong green character. And we talked about how doing a viticultural practice will bring that down, thereby revealing the other aromas like the citrus notes and mineral notes that might exist in a wine like our Sauvignon Blanc. And it's a great example of how we grow the wine, how we make the wine in the vineyard. And you know, for example, I don't even know how to do that in the cellar, but in the vineyard, we know exactly what to do to achieve that stylistic outcome in the wine.
That's awesome. I love that story. And it's like, speaking of background noise, you can hear people. People are out here.
They're on the
People
deck
are, I mean,
downstairs.
who wouldn't?
Yeah.
People got the memo. Like, come out here, be on the deck,
like,
and
it's
people
time.
are out. Yeah, and it's beautiful. You're hearing people, like, we were hearing, like, children laughing in the yard next door at the farm, and people are out here just, like, chit-chatting, enjoying their family, enjoying the day. Yeah. So this is definitely the place to be. And you guys are open year-round?
We are. We only close 7 days a year for some important holidays like Thanksgiving coming up. Christmas Day, New Year's Day, and Easter Sunday are the only days out of the whole year that we're closed.
Wow.
Yeah, when I very first moved out here, I remember it was New Year's Day, and I was like, "What should we do?" I was just gonna go to the Vineyards, and I was like, "Hello, hi,
No,
anyone?
you're not.
No, everybody else has a life. Okay,
Closed?
cool. Just
Oh.
checking, just
All right.
checking." But there were some that were open. But
Yeah.
just check. You know, you can
Yeah.
go to the website to liwines.com and actually check which vineyards are open on holidays, which ones allow pets, which ones allow you to bring your own food, whatever it is. It's all on your website, which is
Kid-friendly,
awesome.
whatever.
But the other thing is, you guys are open year round, and you also have some really cool. You just finished your last barrel tasting, right?
Yeah.
And so in the
That was
season,
amazing.
that's so cool. So everyone's planning a year ahead anyway, so it's fine. Everyone's planning their trips in advance because you have to get in, make your reservation. But that was a cool experience that your wine club members.
Oh, yeah.
And
It's-
people love.
it's-
Anybody can.
Yeah.
Yep, anyone can attend. We do it every year in November, the first 3 weekends in November. So unfortunately, that just concluded, but we do it every year, and we look forward to it ourselves. We have a nice spread of cheese and pâté and baguette and so forth. We're tasting wine right out of the barrel. You mentioned the wine thief earlier. That's one of the tools of the trade that we use to steal a little bit of wine from the barrel, and we taste out of large crystal glasses. And it's a lot of fun because you're in the barrel cellar, you're
It was such a
surrounded by.
cool experience to be down there.
Yeah. So everyone right now, go to longislandteapodcast.com, click on the wine of the week, and buy a case of either the Chenin Blanc or the Cab Franc, and you get 40% off
That's
for the whole month.
incredible.
Please do it, because it really shows, you and your family in Long Island wine country, like the support.
Yeah.
The support. And plus, then you get to benefit and drink wine and share it
And
with all your friends
delicious
and relatives.
wine. I mean,
yeah.
Paumanok is absolutely amazing.
It's awesome. And so thank you so much, Kareem.
Kareem, it's
It was
Thank you.
awesome.
Thank you very much.
all right, and
you.
thank you for arranging the weather,
Yeah.
because it's amazing.
Yeah.
So Kareem, now we talk about Long Island life. It's hashtag Long Island life. So I have
right.
been, I don't know if you've been following the Long Island Bowl saga. But I've been like obsessed with it. Alyssa cannot not laugh.
She can't take it.
She loses
She's like,
it
"Let
every
it
time I bring up the
go,
bowl.
let it go."
Because the bull, there was like the fact that there was just a bull running down like major streets on Long Island, and then it disappeared for weeks. So anyway, whatever. So there was like no documentation, and we complained about it. We're like, I don't believe this bull is in a New Jersey habitat. I didn't see anything. Are you kidding? They were out camping out looking for this bull. They're not going to take a zillion pictures and post it all over social media. We found the bull, and here he
Right.
is.
Right.
Anyway, suddenly, then in Newsday, after our podcast, suddenly there were pictures of the bull in his
Frolicking.
New Jersey habitat. I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, convenient.
Convenient.
And then so Alyssa's like, did
Found
you
it.
see?
Found the bull.
The bull is now on Facebook. So we called him Bully Joel because the first it was Bully Joel,
There's
and
like
then
a contest or
yeah,
whatever.
but then they named him Barney the Bull, which is so dumb. I can't even. But we still kept Bully Joel.
We kept bully.
That was our thing, and now he has a new name. His name is Hannibal.
Why?
I think that's like weird.
Yeah.
It's like hello, Clarice.
Scary.
Right.
He puts the lotion in the
Hannibal.
basket.
Yes. Sharon and I immediately go Silence of the Lambs because we're dark like that.
Right.
But Hannibal and you can see him on Facebook. What's the Facebook, Alyssa? You have it here? So it's Skylands Animal Sanctuary and Rescue Facebook page.
He's running around.
It's a random
enjoying
bull.
life.
It's okay. I mean, fine.
There's got to be like some sort of spot, something.
Okay,
to find.
Whatever. The bull is on Facebook, and his name is. If you've been wondering, yeah, even they thought Barney the bull was stupid
Because Alyssa said they were like, he's tough. He's a tough guy. He needs like more of a badass name, you know?
That's true. He's a Long Island bull. You don't call him Barney.
Right.
Come on. You
Exactly.
gotta. Yeah. What was it? You gotta. Tony.
Tony Soprano.
He's Tony the bull.
Yeah.
Or like Vinny.
He's Hannibal.
Yeah. Hannibal. I don't know. Why wouldn't you call him Bully Joel? I don't know. Somebody else. Come on. Skylands Animal Sanctuary and Rescue Facebook. If you're listening, rename him, please, to Bully Joel. Thanks in advance. Okay.
Thanks in advance.
So what'd you say? The Long Island Game Farm is going to stay open all winter? Is this? Oh my God!
This is news.
This is the first time in 50 years.
Yeah.
Well, because look at the weather.
They're like, we're hanging on.
I mean, you know, one of the benefits of global warming, I guess, is that you can go to Long Island Game Farm all winter because that's cool. They're getting so much demand out here.
Yeah.
Which is fun. I mean, also, you know, animals love it in the winter. My dog said they love frolicking in the snow. So
love it.
That's cool. I'm really excited to hear that. Okay, and then, you know, it's shopping season, as Sharon and I... Oh, do you have anything else for Long Island Life? Let me see if I had anything else. No, that was my Long Island Life segment.
Yep, we're good.
So we're going to talk about it's shopping season. Do you shop small, Kareem?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, of course. You're in the North Fork.
Yeah.
Like everything here is shop small.
Yeah.
That's what we had these, when we launched our new flight to Nashville, we had these really cute Nashville influencers that came out and experienced Long Island to tell people to take that flight. And they came out to the North Fork, and she was so cute. She said, there were no chains. It was so cute.
There's
on
all
the
these
North
little
Fork.
stores. So cute.
She also thought she was that Long Island was in Florida.
She didn't realize she was coming to Long Island.
To New York.
She's on the flight, and she's like, wait, I'm going to the Hamptons?
She had no
It
idea.
was so cute.
She thought it was in Florida because she just kept seeing the beaches, and she's like, I've been to the city. So many people, right? I've been to the city. I just had no idea that New York City had beaches. I'm like, well, Long Island has beaches, but yes, there is other things to New York State than New York City. But most people in America, you know, around the world, they don't know that. Right. So, because it is the greatest city in the world. So, anyway, so Sharon, we're going to talk shop small because we want to talk about a couple of really cute chambers going on, brought to you by Suffolk County.
Department of Economic Development.
Yeah, thank you for filling that. So, Suffolk County Economic Development and Planning brings us shop small. So, what are you talking about? Anybody this?
I'm going to do Southampton Chamber.
Ooh, okay.
Okay, so if you go to southamptonchamber.com, they have some list of events going on all winter long. However, we are going to talk about the specific event that Southampton presents. It's a Wonderful Village. It's on Saturday, November 27th, the kickoff to Shop Small Saturday with the Holiday Artisans Market on Main Street from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Watch the 25th annual fire truck parade of lights followed by Christmas carols, tree lighting ceremony, and firework display. Wow.
I love this wine.
Yeah, me too.
First of all, that is so freaking cute.
Right?
Because that is exactly, you know, I always talk about coming from the desert. I always talk about Long Island winters.
Right.
And I try to explain it like it's like a snow globe.
Yes.
But that's
specifically
actually,
here.
do you watch It's a Wonderful Life?
Yes, every year. It's tradition.
I literally torture my family.
My flower needs a drink.
The rose petal. Oh my God.
Yeah.
I literally torture my. Do you watch it, Kareem?
No.
Oh,
Kareem.
Have you ever seen it? You've got to watch it.
Have to.
You have. You know what? Because I think I was just going to ask you. Like, It's a Wonderful Life is such a great movie. It's a great message, and it makes you think. Like, what would the North Fork be without your family?
Right.
And you don't even realize the impact of every single person and the ripple effect that every single person has on their community. And it's very much Long Island and our little villages.
And our community.
And when you read me this event, It's a Small Village or whatever, It's a Wonderful Village, I'm like, oh my God, yes, that's exactly what Long Island little villages are like when he's running through and it's like the local theater and he's like and the quirky characters. Bert and Ernie. Did you know that that's where Bert and Ernie's from? Bert and Ernie are the two police officers in It's a Wonderful Life. Their names are Bert and Ernie. And it's the greatest show. I love it.
It's amazing. And it's like such a tradition to watch this movie.
100%.
Everything.
And here's me with my Paumanok
Chenin
won,
Blanc.
and I'm like,
Yeah.
oh my god, I like cry every time. I know exactly what
Oh
happens.
my god.
I can't. If you watch that movie and do not cry at the end, I'm just saying.
I cannot believe
Ice
Kareem, you
runs
have
through
not.
your veins. Ice runs through your name should be Hannibal. Okay. That is so cute.
Yeah,
I love
so
that.
cute, but
Southampton Village is so cute.
So adorable.
The Hamptons.
Some of the businesses that
Okay.
we want to feature is the Golden Pear. It exudes an easy
Iconic.
style. Oh yeah, iconic.
Yeah. Everyone. It's always in Us Weekly. The Golden Pear.
The Golden Pear.
Mm-hmm.
Easy style and charm that epitomizes the Hamptons living at its best. Exceptional breakfast, lunch, catering, homemade bakery, fresh roasted coffee, and unsurpassed people watching, making daily visits to the Golden Pear a long-standing Hamptons tradition. Also, the Hildreth's Home Goods, which is, come on,
I don't
that's
know.
awesome.
What is that? I don't know what that is.
It's open since 1842.
Oh.
Hildreth's.
Do you guys do you know that Kareem? Kareem's nodding.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Okay.
like that's iconic Long
Oh,
Island.
okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
I haven't been there. I'll stop.
Welcome.
Thank you. I'll stop. I love it. Tell me more.
Hildreth's is America's first department store and the East End's largest home furnishing center. You'll find the best indoor and outdoor furniture and accessories ranging from bath essentials, candles, bed linens, candles,
Where is this place?
children's clothing, toys, and more.
Where is it in Southampton? Is it like on the main road?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my god!
You can't
I'm
miss
gonna-
it.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna look for it. I've never seen that, and I stop at all of those shops in the Hamptons. I'm like Shine. I've been to the Amagansett hardware store. I stop at all of that. Oh my god!
That's what you do. You're like going down Main Street. And you're
I love
like,
it.
Yeah.
I go.
It's awesome.
I shop at all those stops. So Hildreth. Okay, I'm adding that to my list. I'm talking about my downtown and chamber to
Yeah.
feature this week is Sag Harbor.
I love
So
Sag Harbor.
cute. By the way, I mean
So adorbs.
right? Speaking of It's a Wonderful Village, they should
Right.
totally just rip
Oh
that
my
off and do
God.
that in Sag Harbor
They
as well,
really
because
should.
it is so cute. They have the iconic Sag Harbor Theater sign. They've got the Sag Harbor Inn, which is right on the water.
Mm-hmm.
It's on the water.
Straight on the water.
It's awesome. Sag Harbor is the song you go through when you want to take the ferry from the North Fork to the South Fork and vice versa. This is a total secret, by the way.
Long Island secret.
It's a Long Island secret. Like, people think you have to drive all the way back if you want to go North Fork to South. No, you drive through, you go to Sag Harbor. I stopped at one adorable little restaurant right before the ferry because I had to use the bathroom. I was like, and I'm like, I'm coming back here to eat dinner. This is so cute and charming. Anyway, it's the most adorable, beautiful waterfront town with great theaters, great shopping. And anyway, so, but it is at sagharborchamber.com. That's easy enough. And they have, after my own heart, thank you, Alyssa, for including this, Friday Night Lights Holiday Festival. Because Kareem, I'm actually originally from Midland, Texas, which is the home of Friday Night Lights. It was written when I was in high school there. So It's my high school football Texas heritage that Alyssa's bringing into the message. Oh, Caroline's bringing. Oh, thank you. Okay, so thank you, Caroline. Friday Night Lights Holiday Festival. It's where all the shops on Main Street unveil their holiday window displays. So cute. Friday, November 27th, this coming Friday from 5 to 8 p.m. Enjoy live music on Main Street, holiday shopping. So, and then again, it's right by the ferry, so you can go back and forth. You're hitting the vineyard, you go to this cute little festival,
And that
do some shopping.
ferry fare is so cheap.
It's hilarious,
Like,
by the way.
I think it's like $6,
The
$7,
ferry fare,
right?
let me just tell you about the ferries, okay? So there's two car ferries. There's a ferry you take from Sag Harbor. It's like 10 minutes.
Right.
Your car drives on it. It goes then to Shelter Island. You drive through. Shelter Island is where I went to stop in the restroom. It was so cute. And then there's another car ferry, 10 minutes, that takes you to the North Fork or vice versa, right?
Yeah, it's
Here's the
amazing.
funny story. Okay, each ferry owned by a different family,
Ferry companies.
generations,
Yeah.
right? Different prices.
Yeah,
Okay,
but they're all reasonable.
Nothing is in sync. It's all family owned. One's 50, one's 16, one's 14. Cash only. No nonsense. Don't come with your come with your card. Like cash.
like, no.
And it's so funny to me. And it is an operation.
Yeah.
So the other night, speaking of Long Island Life, the other day, last week we had 5 tornadoes touch down.
What?
Whoa.
That's
Speaking of global
crazy.
warming.
First time
Thank
in
you.
70 years.
Thank you, Kareem and your family for having solar. Because we're having like 5
Yes.
tornadoes. What the
There you
heck?
go.
And so I'm watching News 12, and the weather guy's like, because it was moving across, so you could watch it move. I was in, like Suffolk, and it passed me, and it was coming towards you guys. So we're watching it move, and the weather guy's like, had their camera showing the ferry that
Right.
goes to Shelter Island from the North Fork, and he's like, those ferries aren't running now, I'll tell you that, because that tornado's coming. And he's like, oh wait, no, actually there are cars unloading.
Wow.
Okay, all right, they should maybe. I was like, those ferries do not stop.
Can I just tell you something? I just got cable back for the first time in like a year and a half, and I am so excited.
Welcome to the world. Welcome to News 12.
Because I gave it up for a while.
Yeah,
and then,
no.
And then I came
You
back.
can't give up
I came
News
back
12.
hard. And
No,
I'm
you
like,
can't.
Premiere version, thank you.
Yes, Kareem.
I was doing a barrel tasting when that tornado warning
Wow.
happened, and I was in the barrel cellar. I was like, I'm just staying here.
Yeah,
Yeah, the perfect spot.
Honestly,
Yeah.
that is the best place on the planet to be.
Yeah.
Take cover in the basement but where there's barrels of wine.
Right? You are fine.
Yeah,
You are fine.
I would do that any day of the week. Me, I'm from like Texas where we have tornadoes all the time, and the number one thing you do when you're used to tornadoes, when there's a tornado warning, is you actually go outside and look up.
Yeah.
Everyone's like this.
Filming it.
Where's that?
What happened?
Where is it?
Yeah.
Where is it? So, no, your plan is much better being the wine tasting. So, Friday Night Lights Holiday Festival, do that this Friday coming up, 5 to 8, in the adorable Sag Harbor, sagharborchamber.com. And there's a bunch of cute shops. The Wharf Shop is another family-owned specialty toy and gift shop. You can really get some amazing finds. And at Page at 63 Main. Oh, I've heard about this. The Hamptons' first seed-to-table restaurant. Page at 63 Main combines aquaponic produce. I said that after this many glasses of wine, by the way. I think
Cheers.
in-house with fresh ingredients from local farmers and fisheries. And again, it's another one of those family-owned, locally, grown. This is what Long Island's all about,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And
Farm to table.
interesting. I had a phone call, again, Long Island Life, something to note, and I think we're going to hear more about this coming up. I had a phone call this week with a new company that is called Trellis, Trellus.
Okay.
And they're trying to basically be like the Amazon of Long Island downtowns and small businesses. So they're partnering with all of these great downtowns.
I read about this. That's awesome.
and the businesses pay like a subscription, and then they pay for the services. So you, as somebody, you go to, I think it's bytrellis.com, and you can shop a lot of different local shops in the downtowns, and you can have them, they'll deliver it to you for like, I think the business even pays the delivery fee. You just pay, unless they pass it on to you. But it's just like Amazon. You basically get it, and it's delivered to you within a day.
That's amazing.
So you can
I read
get
about
these
this.
great,
This is
amazing
awesome.
local finds and have them delivered to you, just like Amazon. As if you want to find something special and unique, and also support our local businesses in our
Right.
downtowns, which I'm obsessed with that.
I think everybody is, especially this year, after what everybody's gone through last year, the year, whatever. Everybody's like all about supporting local businesses.
Long Island Christmas is coming up. Let's do it. We're going to, if you can find something unique in shopping, do it. My kids don't know what to ask for.
I feel like everybody's like that this year. Like, even my kids, they're younger. I'm like, what do you want for Christmas? Nana wants a list,
Nana, I know. My kids are like, I don't know, I'll let you know. I'm like, no, it's not just me. It's like
Right.
literally every member of the family. Okay, so any teasers? What we
That's
got going
it
on?
for me. I think Bree for LITV went to the Shimmering Solstice in Old Westbury
Oh,
Gardens.
is that's the one?
My
Oh, cool.
God.
Awesome. Really cool.
I cannot wait.
Bree says it's
She says it's
amazing.
amazing.
Old
She says
Westbury
it was
Gardens?
so magical.
Have you been to Old Westbury Gardens, Kareem?
No.
So tune in to discoverlongisland.com, all of our TikTok channels, Instagram. Come out to Paumanok. Make sure you go to longislandteapodcast.com
to get that special.
to get the wine of the week special. Like, hurry up, literally, because you've heard all
off,
the
you're a lucky duck.
you've heard all the shopping things. Like, this is not the time to wait for Black Friday. Just don't do it. Just
Right.
buy whatever today. And you can also go to liwines.com, and if you want to come to the vineyard, learn all about them, learn which
gosh.
vineyard is right
Amazing.
for you. And thank you so much, Kareem.
Thank you, Kareem.
Thank you.
This has been amazing.
Thanks for
Sharon and I
having
are
me.
going to just drink this Cab Franc afterwards, I think.
Yeah.
We're just going to, maybe
gonna
on
hang
our
out.
live. Maybe on our live. We'll drink it on the live TikTok.
Okay.
We're off a week, so you have 2 weeks to hear this.
We're gonna replay something, right, for Thanksgiving?
No, we were gonna do
We're gonna, like,
that's what we're gonna do
dead
after
air?
Thanksgiving. We're gonna do a video on Insta. Right? We're gonna I want, because I need to know about your Thanksgiving.
Right.
I can't
Right,
wait
right,
like a whole
right.
week.
Okay. Yeah, no.
So
We need
we're
talk
gonna
about,
have to
I
recap.
can't not avoid you. And you
I
know what
know.
I mean? Like,
So we're gonna have to download
Yeah,
how our
yeah.
Thanksgiving recipes
Totes.
worked out. If we
Totes.
did the salami flowers.
oh, okay.
And we'll have to tell Kareem about the salami flowers afterwards. But anyway, so we're going to do a live after Thanksgiving, just a brief one. Anyway, hope everyone has a great
Happy and
holiday.
healthy.
We'll see you in December.
Bye.